Fresh set of downs for Chandler Morris to operate with. Brown on the outside, picks up about 8 or 9 himself. After Coastal had kicked a field goal, took points off the board by accepting a penalty and then turned it over. One thing's pretty clear, they are committed to establishing the run.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a mindset thing too. Get this offensive line going.
Good pickup by Xavier Brown. Brown. So Brown is in the backfield now. Morris rolls the pocket, hits Brown out of the backfield, juggled it at first, but caught it. Rolls out of bounds near the 30.
Again, they go empty. They throw it to the punch set to the near side to Xavier Brown. And the wide receivers do a good job. NC State shows blitz. They rush 5. They're running it with Brown. Breaks a tackle, first down. Flags thrown everywhere in the secondary. Was that a horse collar tackle? Xavier Brown for 4 yards. With much time left on the play clock, they'll hand one down to about the 10-yard line for a gain of 4, as Xavier Brown was, again, Virginia in no rush. They run it again with Brown. Down to about the 5-yard line. Just short of the first down.
Inside zone.
A little extra effort. And Xavier Brown has the first down, and now a timeout will be called by Tony Elliott.
Here's Xavier Brown stretching it wide. And makes it 3rd and manageable for the Cavaliers. Is it 4-down territory again for Virginia?
Well, considering the kicker situation here at Virginia, absolutely.
Brown makes sure they don't have to make that decision. The leading returning rusher from last season, pushing the pile forward, nearing the edge of the red zone on this opening drive of the game.
Just a great push. I mean, he doesn't really have to do a whole lot here. A little bit of a counterplay inside.
Coach, thank you, Ashley. 2nd and 8 as we start the second quarter, and the carry goes to Xavier Brown. And another nice pickup for a Virginia team, Dustin, that ran the ball for 118 yards in the first quarter. There he is, and he has enough for a first down.
And this is where they go the tempo. You know, Matt, when they get a big play, they get right to the line of scrimmage and try to go as fast as possible.
Caught the defense off guard. Brown takes advantage, plunging for the 3rd score of the game for Virginia.
Left off right where they were a week ago. 21-zip from Charlottesville.
You got it. 3rd and goal. Morris wide open to Brown, and he trips up in front of the goal line. Surely Virginia will keep the offense on the field here.
There's going to be no foul.
They go to the ground and the first half. Xavier Brown pushing the pile, and what a dominant first half it was on the ground. 240 yards rushing for Virginia.
3 possessions, 3 touchdowns prior to this one. All of them Morris to Trell Harris, by the way. And here goes Brown working to the near side, and Xavier Brown across the 35. It'll be, and that's kind of what you were talking about on Stanford's possession here, right?
2nd and short, 4th.
And Brown fighting for yards. Morris over 300 yards already tonight, and here goes Brown around the left side. And he'll be tracked down around the 10-yard line.
Now, you want to move the pocket when you can. You want to make sure he's not taking undue hits.
There goes Brown. That's a first down run. Brought down near the 29-yard line by Cooper.
Xavier Brown, first down. And that will take us inside of a minute to go here in the opening quarter.
Super athletic. His father was an NFL player.
Brown again, turns the corner. Big time collision. He earned all 3 of those yards. Edwin Joseph came up and lowered the boom.
They are hammers, all 3 of them.
Brown again. First down. Flag on the far side of the field.
Coach the player headset.
Well, they keep it on the ground with Xavier Brown, and that works. So that's allowing the right hand to recover for Chandler Morris on the field. That puts Virginia over 100 yards rushing. And we still have a quarter and a half to go. Brown cuts it outside. 5 more yards to the 40-yard line. The rest of the game, it was the fewest yards that Alabama had run for in a season opener since the mid-70s. But the rush attack continues here for Xavier Brown. It's a different story tonight for Virginia.
It looks beautiful. And this offensive line is getting pushed. Here he goes again.
They toss it to him again. Spinning is Brown. Morris, wheel route, drives it in! Xavier Brown, touchdown! Trying to keep the FSU defense on the field. Quick snap, high snap, the pitch to Brown. To the 15. Spin cycle down to the 10-yard line.
Handoff. Xavier Brown goes spinning for a first down. Back in his home state, the senior who's been excellent with a big pickup there to move the sticks.
Well, one of our question marks earlier is this offensive line. How would they handle this defensive front of Louisville? That time, great push, and then Xavier Brown.
60. That's just like a bingo game, all these different numbers going in.
Xavier Brown, the number 2 running back, runs it to the 30 for the Cavaliers.